Hi everyone, my name is Trisha Kumar and this is my YouTube channel called World of Data. So today we're going to talk about the introduction to ER diagrams. ER basically stands for entity relationship. So basically an entity is an object that we want to model and store information about. So it's just a little diagram that consists of different shapes and symbols and texts, and it all gets combined together to define a relationship model to make your code much more simpler. So now today we're going to talk about an example of school. So let's say someone has come and asked me to make a database about all the students present in the school, consisting of all their information, the classes they attend, the grades they score, their GPA, etc. So let me show you how it works. So this is an entity. The entity is student. Next we're coming to uh, yeah, this is an attribute. It contains specific pieces of information about an entity. So the attribute is name, grade, and GPA. The next one is primary key. Now in this we basically don't color anything in the entity in the ER diagram. So but here we have put student ID as red just to make it more easier to understand. Generally student ID, primary key is underlined, and it's an attribute that uniquely identifies an entry in the database table. Next let's go to yeah this is the no yeah this is the composite attribute. It can be broken up into many sub attributes, like name is broken up into first name and last name. Now let's go to multi values attribute. So the attribute can contain name, like it can contain name and club, which is a multi value. Now there's something called derived attribute, as in student is here, and then together we merge a separate attribute called class. Now there's something called there's something called a relationship, which is between two entities. So student is one entity and class is another entity. Now there's something called total participation, which means that all the members must participate in the relationship. Partial participation stands for one line and total participation is for double line. So this basically shows that any student can take a particular class, which is partial participation, but once they take the class and they are assigned a class ID, that is total participation. Now we come to relationship cardinality, that is the number of instances of an entity from a relation can be associated within the relation. So now this is a relationship cardinality, as in a grade is added in takes. So it's compulsory that a student who takes a class will get a grade. That has to happen. Now there's something called N and M. Here it's just an example, you can take any letters. Now M stands for multiple and N stands for any number. So this shows that students can take multiple classes, and any number of students can take a single class. Now this is the total ER diagram. There's something called weak entity, that is it cannot be uniquely identified by its attributes alone. And an identifying relationship is the way we uniquely identify the weak entity. This is the weak entity, which is put as a double diamond box, and then exam is put. This basically happens because only if the student takes this class, then only the exam has to happen. If the student doesn't take the class, then the exam doesn't have to happen. So I hope you guys got the gist of what an ER diagram is. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe.